Hello and welcome to this demonstration of how we're going to analyze and then change the content of an NSG load file for TRSG data loading. So in front of me here I've got a data file called 0011lg.csv, and it is a TRNSG load file, and I've also got two PowerShell scripts. One's called analyze TRSG and one's called transform. And what we're going to do first is we're going to examine the contents of this LG file. First of all, we'll do it in a text editor. So I'm going to open with WordPad, and what we can see in the file is we can see it's got a header record type 10, and then it's got a number of other records type 11. There's an awful lot of these. It's then got some type 12s in there. Now these type 12s represent ESUs, elementary street units. It's got type 13s as well. It's got type 14s and type 15s at the bottom, and then finally it's got a type 99 record, and that's the footer record. So that's the whole file, and as you can see it's quite a large file. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to open PowerShell, and I'm going to change directory to this directory that I'm in here. I'm just going to clear the screen. So I'm actually sat in that directory in PowerShell. Now, PowerShell is like DOS on steroids. If you do a dir, we should then see the same files. Now then, I'm going to run the analyze TRSG PowerShell script. So I'm going to do // analyze TRSG. You don't need to put the PS1 behind it, but you could do if you wanted. Press return, and it says what's the file name to analyze. You type 0011_lg.csv. If it's typed incorrectly and it finds the file, you'll get this prompt, input object 0, press return, and what it'll do now, it'll read the file in a line at a time, and then at the end of it, at the end of the process, it'll just report to us what record types it finds in the file and how many records there are of that type. So as you can see, it's found one type 10, it's found 9,474 type 11, 21,707 type 12s, 21,643 type 13s, 20,124, in fact 200,124 type 14s, and then 9,474 type 15s and one type 99. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run a routine that will transform this file, and it will remove some of those record types. Where we do that, we do /transform TRSG, press return, and it says what's your file called, 0011_lg.csv. We press return, it locates the file. If the file's located, it starts processing the contents of the file. And this will take a little bit longer than the analyze. If I smooth that out of the way to one side, and what it will do, it will generate a file called 0011lg.csv.out, or the same name as the input file with the .out extension. So there we are. It's created 0011 LG CSV.out. Now, if we reanalyze, if we rerun the analyze program, and this time we type in 0011 underscore LG.CSV.out, we can check the contents of that file. So what we find is it's now only got one type 10, 9000 type 11, 9000 type 15 and one type 99. So we've removed all the 12, 13 and 14 type records out of the file. And that's all we need to do. Now this file this out file, that will need to be renamed because that will be our new load file. So we need to copy that somewhere, save it, and ideally we really need to rename it to say, rename to, won't get rid of the out extension, to 11lg underscore t dot SQL dot CSV, sorry, SQL. And then there we go. We can then use that file as our TRNSG load file. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.